Hey there, it's Steve from Serious Keto, and in this video, we're going to be doing a review of the Dash Mini Pocket Sandwich Maker. Now, I bought this thing last year in the middle of the whole chaffle craze, thinking maybe I could develop the next big thing in keto. I also kind of had a little bit of an addiction for Dash products. So I bought this and then put it in a storage container and promptly forgot about it. But lately I've been seeing a lot of comments from viewers who are single or older and living by themselves and cooking for themselves, and I thought, maybe I could pull out that Dash product again and put it through its paces. Maybe it'd be helpful. I did a search on YouTube for the Dash Mini Pocket Sandwich Maker, and the only videos that I found were a couple from QVC where they had it rebranded. I think Yes Chef was the name of it, and of course they're pimping it pretty hard. Me, I don't have a horse in this race. I just want to find out if it works so you can shop smart. The manual on this thing, pretty flimsy. We've got a couple of pages of safeguards in English, a couple of pages of safeguards in French, a picture, and then some extremely brief instructions, basically saying, plug it in, step 1, lift the cover, step 2. Spray with a little bit of cooking spray. We'll be using avocado oil spray. Put your ingredients, close it up, latch, cook till done. I mean, it actually says cook for a few minutes or until your pockets are crisp and golden, then lift the cover. Don't know how you tell that they're crisp and golden without lifting the cover. Then remove, unplug, clean. Some cleaning and maintenance, tips and tricks. Finally, you get to the very end. This is what amounts to recipes. Using bread as the crust, tortilla as the crust, potentially crescent dough, biscuit dough. Well, since this is a keto channel, not necessarily a keto review, but it is a keto channel, so I'm going to be using the bread from Deirdre's bread recipe for my bread, and I'll be using a couple of Mission low-carb tortillas to try this out. I'm going to start super simple, just making sort of a grilled cheese. I'll start by slicing some bread, and since I can't cut a slice that's even to save my life, I bought one of these out on Amazon, kind of nice, folds up. I'll link to it down in the description. Our dash has been heating up, blue light is on, means it's ready to go. We'll hit it with a little avocado spray. First slice, double slice of cheddar. Second slice, and okay, push down hard, really hard. All right, I think I got it sealed. Now we wait. It's been 3 minutes, and I really don't know how to know if this is done or not, aside from opening it. Not super crispy. I'm gonna let it go another minute. All right, I've had this going for a total of 5 minutes. I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. Boy. It didn't seal real well. I don't know if that's due to the keto bread in general, or what. But we're gonna let it sit and cool for a couple minutes before we slice it open. For the next experiment, we're gonna see what happens with a tortilla. Now, I had thought about trying to cut these down into squares, the same size as this, but in one of the QVC videos, they just folded it in half. So, I don't know, let's give it a whirl. All right, maybe I'm gonna fill it first. I'll do like 3 pepperonis for each triangle. Mozzarella across the whole deal. Fold this in half. And press. Meanwhile, let's try out our pocket grilled cheese. Now, after sitting for just a minute or two, it did sort of firm up and seal around the edges. It's still nice and warm. If we tear it open here, you can see that we got a little bit of goo on the cheese. You know, there's just a little bit of the cheddar that soaked through the bread and crisped up, and I love that right on the edge of burnt cheddar cheese taste. Probably could have gone with more cheese. Maybe 3 slices. even 4. But given the way that this thing came out of that pocket maker, I was not expecting this in terms of a result. This is actually pleasantly surprising. We're at the 5-minute mark on our little pizza deal here. Pop this out. Give this a quick little wipe down. Cut off the ends of my little pizza pockets here. I'll have to test these out in the air fryer, see if I can make some little tortilla chips. Now again, this sealed really nicely, and I'm pleasantly surprised that I didn't get a lot of overflow on cheese. If you've ever used a quesadilla maker, I find that there's really sort of a sweet spot for the right amount of cheese. You want plenty of cheese, but not so much that you get the cheese lava overflowing. And I think maybe I just got lucky here. But as you can see, the cheese, nice and gooey on the inside. It's gonna fold it in half and take a manly bite. Wow. Kinda, I wouldn't call this like a calzone, but definitely sort of pizza pockety. And I'm thinking you could create a really thick sort of pizza sauce, just basically tomato paste and some Italian seasoning so that it doesn't totally run out on you. Maybe throw some green pepper or onion into this. I think this is pretty cool too. Now, I do think this would probably be a little more like pizza or a pizza pocket if I were using the white tortillas rather than the wheat tortillas. Now, another thing I saw in the QVC video is they actually made 2 little mini triangle omelets in this thing. So I'm going to do that next, and then I'm actually going to use one of those omelets as the stuffing and see if I can create a little pocket breakfast burrito. Throw in a little ham steak. Some shredded cheese, and then I got 2 beaten eggs. I don't think I want to go any more than that. And we'll let her cook. I don't know if you can hear this off of my mic, but this is making some funny noises. Very squeaky. It's been 4 minutes, and I'm going to take a peek in on these just because I have a strong dislike for overcooked eggs. Ooh, I'm going to call those done. I think I probably could have gone with more cheese, but let's give it a taste. Not bad. I might have gone a little bit less on the time, 3.5 minutes, somewhere in there, just because I really like my omelets and eggs to be sort of delicate. It's got a little bit of crisp on it, but not overcooked. And again, I think if you live alone or you're just cooking for one, this is kind of convenient for a quick little omelette-y type thing. For our final little test, I'll give one last spritz of avocado oil. I'm going to take half of my chopped up omelet, throw that down here, along with some roasted New Mexican chilies that just came out of my garden. Some mozzarella. Ooh, this is pretty thick. I might be testing the hinge strength with this one. Yeah, it worked. We'll give this 5 minutes. It's been 5 minutes. You know, I am honestly impressed at the lack of cheese spillage on this. If I tried using our quesadilla maker and filled these the way I filled this one, there would be cheese oozing out all over. So clearly, this is making a nice tight seal around the edges. That's it. That's it for the cheese spillage right there. In terms of the breakfast burrito, ooh, look at that gooey cheese. I think this still has mouth burn written all over it, but I'm gonna eat it anyway. I'm a very happy person right now. Why can't the recipes I work so hard on turn out like something like this that was just easy and me just throwing stuff together? When I was getting ready to do this video this morning, I thought, this is going to be hilarious because it is just going to be an absolute epic fail. I truly thought that's how it was going to be, and that's what would make this video great. I'm honestly sort of shocked and amazed that this Dash Mini Pocket Sandwich Maker worked as well as it did. And as each of these were cooking, suddenly I started getting ideas of other ways I could use this. I mean, you could throw some spinach and feta and a little Greek seasoning or a little Greek seasoned chicken and basically make spanakopita. You could fill these up with some sort of nut butter and a couple of strawberries or raspberries and have sort of a keto PB&J. You could put some zucchini slices in there along with some apple pie spice or a little bit of apple extract and create sort of an apple pie. Really, I think there are all kinds of potential things you could do. Just throw it in there and make a little pocket. Now, certainly this isn't an appliance or gadget you would use if you were making dinner for a family. But if you're making food just for one, or if you want something for your kids or teenagers to play around with when they're making an after-school snack, not a bad little tool. Now, I'll see if these are out on Amazon, and if so, I'll put a link down below. They do tend to sell out rather fast whenever I do a video like this. I can tell you Kohl's also carries these, so maybe check out there if you don't see them on Amazon or if you just don't like Amazon. In any event, if you like this video, click that like button. If you're not a subscriber already, hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified whenever I release a new video, hit that bell and turn on all notifications. But then again, hard to say with YouTube if you'll get them or not. And finally, if you want to help support the Serious Keto Test Kitchen, click that join button and see what memberships are all about. Thanks for watching.